John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. What a memorable World Series this has been, and the entire season comes down to this. Game 7, Chris.
Yeah, this has been the World Series we were all hoping for, Boog. Back and forth. Neither team giving an inch, even when it looks like their season's about to come to an end. This has been fantastic stuff, and I'm excited for us and for all of you out there to see how this unfolds.
Every broadcaster's dream, Singy, calling Game 7 of the World Series. I'm excited to do it with you. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and today's starter, Max Scherzer. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bichette whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And they get the out on Smith.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Two down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. That one outside, and that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls.
2 outs, bases empty. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires.
Full count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Shohei Ohtani.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And the batter is George Springer. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses, and the count now even up. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat, perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient. And it paid off.
So 2 down. Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Call moving under it. And that ends the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. It's the last game of the season, Game 7 of the World Series. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Just missed.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
There's a swing and a miss.
Look out.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is fouled back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 1-2. And that one missing low. Tying run is at first. You're in Game 7 of the World Series. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Scherzer deals. And that misses. And a count 2-1. That one fouled off. So here's Scherzer. Scherzer gets the punch out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Cut on and lifted in the air. Call. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting it, the third baseman, Ernie.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And it's second. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Muncy to hit.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
And that one in the air, center field. Varsho makes the grab, 1 down. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hernandez working through some struggles lately. And a foul ball.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Mad Max notches the K.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
2 down, nobody on. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Popped up. Edman in position. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. That one blasted deep to right. Hernandez drop step going back. Gone! Straight into the visitor's bullpen. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Bichette up to the dish. And there's a ball.
Bullpen.
Guerrero leads off first with one away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The 3-1. That one in triple digits.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
This to third. And that'll do it.
That's an out.
But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back now in Toronto. And now Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that one a little bit high. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the catcher, duel. Smith.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
And that one upstairs.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And it remains 2-2. Ground ball to the right side, and it stays fair. It's in and out of his glove. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The relay to the plate, safe. He beats the tag. It's 4-1.
Bears that allow a run to score are always tough to stomach, but man, it's extra frustrating when that runner comes all the way around from first base. Wasn't even in scoring position to start the play.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mookie digs in here. On the ground, Bichette. On to first.
He's out.
That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one ripped. Way back there. Makes a leaping grab for the out.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Number 80.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Will Klein looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Out. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one way inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Andres Jimenez.
The shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
And Big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that will end the inning. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Brendan Little.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
A little bit low.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's too low. And now it's 3-2. Got it. And that's the first out.
Well, be ready. He throws that curveball a lot. Probably more than any other pitch in his arsenal. And he's going to try to put you away with it like he did right there. That's his go-to pitch early and late in the count.
And now it's Max Muncy. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Base is empty, 1 away. You're in Game 7 of the World Series. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Line drive and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Stays alive. That smash towards center. And that is that. Dodgers down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. It's the last game of the season. Game 7 of the World Series. Here's George Springer. Springer with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying into the bullpen and gone. He sends one out the opposite way. His second homer this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So digging in, Nathan Lucas. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Inside,
No,
just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez sizing it up. And out number 1 on the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. And the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. Man at first with 1 gone. Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Off balance feed. There's 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now 5-2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And now a full count.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So the batting order turns over, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 5-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And that one finds its way through. And the postseason success continues for him.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brendan Little will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Number 68 gets the ball now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Betts. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's the 3rd out. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. It's now 5-3. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. And that is out of play. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Runner on the go. Late swing, fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 1 down.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now it's going to be Dalton Varsho. And he takes a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, Ernie Clement. In the air, right side. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1 and 2. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And that is gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they add to their lead. It's 8-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 80 out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New arm out of the bullpen, Anthony Banda.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here is George Springer. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next offering is down low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Draws the walk there. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. Next offering is outside. Swing and a foul out of play. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Springer on the run. In the air to left center. Hernandez sizes this one up and makes the grab. That is the inning. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now 8-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hit in the air, left field. And there's one down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Max Muncy at the dish. One down, base is empty. That one at triple digits. Next one misses. 2-2. The Blue Jays leading by 5 here in the late stages of Game 7. And now the count filled up 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the center fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Next pitch is inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Rogers Center, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one fouled off, 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Bullpen. Bases empty, one away. You're in Game 7 of the World Series. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now at the plate, Addison Barger. Foul ball. Bichette, the base runner at first with one out. Ground ball left side, could be two. The throw to second is offline. First and second, one out. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 2 on, 1 out. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. Coming home, the throw in, safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's now a 6-run lead. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Anthony Banda won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's in for a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Will Klein up and throwing. Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. What a play to end the inning.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Louis Varland.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Outside low, 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Popped in the air, left field. 1 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 out, bases empty. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Yariel Rodriguez getting ready to go. 1 down, bases empty. And that one is in for a strike.
2-2.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
Full count.
The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And there's a hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Inside, and it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Now it's Mookie Betts. Ohtani off of first with 2 away. The shortstop takes the ball. That misses. And now 3-1. Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. The 3-1. Foul ball there. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Jays 9 and the Dodgers 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now, Andres Jimenez. And a swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 10-3.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
One out, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And it remains 2-2.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 11-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Tanner Scott done for the night. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Will Klein. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette.
Number 61. Will
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
That's out to center field. Hernandez has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez.
now
And here's
pitching
Freddie
for the
Freeman.
Blue Jays, number 29.
Up the middle,
Yariel
Jimenez.
Rodriguez.
And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. So up next,
The bat,
Teoscar
the right fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball to strike. Swings through that.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
They got it for out number 2.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 7. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And the championship trophy will move north of the border. The Blue Jays are world champions.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. This team got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.